going to call the meeting to order. Please stand if you could look at the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, thank you very much for showing up for our council meeting. I apologize, I was not able to make our working group. Amanda tells me we had a pretty productive meeting, so I appreciate all the efforts. What's going on? We're getting ready, so this is, we've got a couple months now before our Heritage Days festival, so we're looking forward to that. I know there's several people that are starting to work to get the ball rolling on that, and I appreciate it. I had the privilege of speaking with the Daughters of the American Revolution this morning. I'll get with you offside on that, but they want to share their support as far as getting involved with our Heritage Day and with volunteer.
Okay.
So I'm pretty excited for that. So
Okay.
Okay. No other announcements? Anybody else? Okay. All right. So next thing on the agenda is the approval of August 2025 meeting minutes. Do I have a motion to accept the meeting minutes for August 2025?
A motion to accept the meeting minutes for August 2025.
All in favor? I mean, as you were, I apologize. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? All right. 4 out of 5. We've recorded that Tony is not here today. Okay, next on the agenda is the financial reports for August 2025.
Pleasures.
Okay, so currently we still have our 5 accounts. As of today, our general operating account, $253K, 253.6. Schoolhouse Museum Fund, 86.853. Splosh account is 53. That is increased. Okay. FEMA funds, a whopping $6.89. As stated before, we're just keeping that account limit. And then our special projects, 89,283. That project started January 1st at 150, so it being August now, or September, that's fantastic how we have managed that, so really appreciate it. Any questions for those funds?
Okay.
Okay. Where is that at? 276. We're simple.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the council's aware of these too. All right.
What? Is this?
Oh, that was for your training?
You do. You know what you do. That was a positive.
Okay.
So,
That's you introduce what you do. Now I is
this is. Well, it's a different, but
I
has there been a increase with this? This has been stable.
This is straight ahead through what you would. Yeah. Stuff like that.
But there's no penalties.
There's no, none of that stuff.
Okay, awesome. Do I have a motion to accept the financial report for August 2025?
Make a motion to accept the financial report for August 2025.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
I swear to God.
Okay, awesome, great, thank you very much. Summary of maintenance, Jim. Jim loves this.
How's everybody doing?
Yeah.
Well, you see I got your lights fixed.
Yeah. Oh, I noticed that was awful bright here. Thank you.
And luckily we had some in the closet and the ballast wasn't bad, so and it wasn't totally terrible. And I like those, they're the same old fashioned ones.
Awesome.
Eventually we'll put LED panels in.
Okay.
And we got the park drainage system done and we had a good rainstorm a year or two after that and everything functioned, no water in the bathrooms.
That's awesome.
And a lot less water in the workshop. And the ride-on lawnmower, it was broken. And took it upon myself. They said that place said it's gonna be 2 weeks before they could pick it up. And said, okay, let me go online and look it up. And we ended up being a bad fuel pump. And it still ran a little rough. And I put new spark plugs in it. Runs like a champ. So I'll probably save some money for the town. It only cost us $25 to do that. And other than that, fixed a loose board over at the restaurant outside. I was bouncing we walk on it.
Okay.
Mary wanted it done. Other than that, just doing my job and keep the town looking
You're
good.
doing phenomenal. Jim has done phenomenal with the park. All the improvements that you've done, they've stayed in place, right? We haven't had any damage or anything. I know we had a situation with someone backing into the gate again. We finally got that squared away,
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
right? So, okay, good. And I like what you did. Hopefully they can see it.
And if you can't see that, shouldn't be.
Okay.
One other thing I want to do over at the bathrooms at the pavilion is we got single toilet paper rolls, and by the time Monday comes, sometimes they're empty. They sell a double roll that has a lock on it, and you can put 2 rolls in each stall. That way people won't run out of toilet paper, and we can get rid of those broken up ones with the locks on.
Absolutely. Yeah, anything you need.
They're like $40 each, and it'll help you when you go in there to use the bathroom. There's paper.
Yeah, as everybody's fully aware, tourism is our biggest thing down here. We have a lot of patrons now, which is what we all asked for. There's a lot of usage for our park. It is sort of our staple, so anything that we can do to improve that, to improve the aesthetics of that, that's really appreciated.
One other thing down there, the leaves are starting to fall, and I have a leaf blower machine in there. I tried starting it when I first came here. I don't know if you ever seen that big yellow thing that has a blower on it.
Oh, yes, sir.
I'm gonna see if I can take it apart and get it run. And I'm just gonna blow off the sidewalks in the park for now, and then when the leaves fall in, I'll take care of moving them.
Awesome.
Because that'll just be every day you come in, it's gonna be the same thing. It'll be like Groundhog Day. So I'll blow off the sidewalks, make everything look good, but it's gonna be leaves until they drop, and then I'll take the blower and blow them that way.
Have we seen any additional damage in leaking this roof? Okay, great. Think that's
Yeah.
okay. Anything else, Jim?
That's it.
Awesome. I appreciate it. I don't have anything else, so but real quick, I'd like to introduce Matt.
Right?
Correct. Matt has just, him and his wife, and wife's name is Lori. I will give you a second. Talking about the date, just recently purchased Blue Sand, and they are looking forward to moving forward, putting their potential business in there. So why don't you just introduce yourself real quick?
Sure. Good evening, everybody. My name is Matt Schmitz. I currently live in Canton, but originally from Sandy Springs. And we just moved up to Canton about a year ago. And, I'm in real estate, own a real estate brokerage. And I was here in the area about 6 months ago, trying to find a house for a friend of mine that just wanted to move up here. So we got him a place over on Twin Mountain Lake, and he's very happy. So I got to know the city through that experience and was really impressed. It's it's tiny, but very welcoming, inviting, and I think it's got a ton of potential. So when I saw that the Loose Nannies came up on the market, I was excited, talked to my wife, and we said, hey, let's take a shot at it. So we got it, and we're really excited, looking forward to it. But I've got a friend of mine that's gonna. Our plan, things change, you never know. But I got a friend of mine whose wife is a furniture wholesaler, and she outfits shops around the northeast Georgia. So she's gonna look at putting her shop here on the top floor, and then my thought about the bottom section there on the left would maybe do a really nice historical, like a museum type of thing setting, outfit it with some really comfortable furniture, and brand the building itself, and brand, help brand the city, and put some merchandise in there that would brand the building, and kind of see if we can get some attention, and maybe put a little work on the outside, shape it up a little bit. We'll see what we can do with the ordinances and that kind of thing, but really make it pop as much as possible, and hope to get some good attention for the town.
Appreciate it. We look forward to it. The town has improved and grown here such quickly just in the last 2 years. We've had the most businesses that we've ever had. The great thing about it being so small, all the businesses work well together, they communicate together. We just got a billboard for the town, and all the businesses are involved in that, Dusty and his businesses and stuff. So we really look forward to it. We're excited to see what you and your wife bring to it. And so hopefully you'll be ready for October or Heritage Days.
I would love to. Hopefully. We'll see.
Okay. No pressure.
Yeah.
Great. Awesome. Well, welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Okay. A couple other things as I was thinking, talk about the situation we had in the park with the homeless. Yeah. So we have a situation we're trying to clarify, but I wanted everyone to know. We had some folks that were camping out on the backside of our park illegally. And so we had to get law enforcement involved and get them removed. I believe there's still some of their property still there.
Yes. So the issue is that it was a gentleman and a lady, and they had 2 dogs. And I guess what they told the cop that went over there anyways was somebody brought them up here, was helping them move, and just left them there. And then so they didn't have anywhere to go. And then she said another friend came and dropped off his stuff and never came back. So I'm thinking the stuff she took and got out of there was theirs, and what's left may be this friend's. So we're trying to, I got in touch with Pickens County Sheriffs, and they're going to reach out to her and tell her, look, you've got X amount of time to come get your stuff, or we're going to have to throw it away. It's a lot of stuff. If you drive down there, you can see. If you drive up the road, they're on the railroad tracks. I have a feeling the railroad company, if they go through there's going to have an issue with it, because all the junk is literally right beside the tracks. There's tents, there's boxes, it's a lot of stuff that's still up there. Jim is the one who told me about, thankfully. He saw, I wouldn't have seen it where they were at. I mean, I honestly wouldn't have saw them, so Jim told me, and I was like, well,
I took a double take. I'm like,
I guess we
The
need to
house
call
worth of
somebody.
stuff down the road. He had it in the railroad tracks. I said,
Yeah.
sir, this thing gets trained twice a day sometimes. And the truck that comes by to check, I said, your stuff's gonna get wiped out when that train comes around the corner. And I told her I was back there mowing. I was like, man, they can't be here. It's ridiculous.
I appreciate you guys going out there quick and doing that. Thank
Like a whole moving truck worth of stuff.
Well, we got to get that stuff squared away,
Yeah.
and if
Yeah, sure.
we've got to. Yeah.
because
It's unfortunate. I'm glad we have great citizens that look out and let us know those things. I'm glad we're doing that survey to identify what's our property, but
Yes.
we got to do our due diligence. A lot of people use that for the creek and the park itself. Safety is our number one issue. So just want to let everybody know that if you see something, please let us know as soon as possible, and we will address that.
Do you have to store something for 30 days before you can get rid of it, even though it's a whole person stuff? Do you know that?
No,
It's on our property.
It's
It's
on
on our
property.
property, no, they said that
Oh,
we didn't have
they're
a chance to
trespassing.
come
So
get
nobody
it.
can sue me for putting it in my truck and hauling it up.
He got in touch with her today, so apparently she knows she's got till basically tomorrow, but.
We got the park rented out as well.
And I bet, but
Awesome. Okay. I just wanted everybody to be aware of that. So, yeah. And then did you talk about the schools? Okay, so we've got a lot of traction on the schoolhouse. And we've had several people wanting to take a look at it and give estimates and stuff like that. So I know Amanda's working really hard. I just wanted to let you know we're moving forward with that as soon as possible because we're finally getting traction.
yes, I'm hoping to have at least two. I don't know if we can get 3 estimates of time, but I will get at least 2. And I'm hoping within the next 2-3 weeks tops, from when I've talked to them, we'll have some estimates on getting that started and what
It's
it's
the back of that, the back that's leaning forward more. You guys ever look?
Well, they've got engineers that everyone's gonna look at it. So, but hopefully, in just a couple of weeks, we'll have some quotes that we can look at, see what you guys think about it. But yeah.
Okay. All right. If nothing else, we'll go ahead and move forward. Take a look on the screen. There's our old business from last week. Have to go through it real quick, but was pretty productive last week. You need to update some of the land surveys. The survey for the dumpsters is done.
Yep, it's done.
And will those be met?
So I gotta look into that. I got Tony to go walk it with me and look and see kind of what we thought was gonna have to be done, level, built, whatever, like the drainage. So it's gonna take a little bit of looking into and getting some people to come out and tell us what we gotta do.
We've had a situation in the last couple of weeks. Someone has been dumping building materials into the dumpsters. We just can't have that. This is a service that the town provides for the citizens, and it can't be abused. So we're moving the dumpsters. We're going to move it right behind this building across the street. We just got it surveyed. We have cameras on both sides of the building, and we'll post signs. We can't afford it, and yeah, it's unfortunate. So you put all kinds of trash you want. Citizens, Talking Rock takes priority, but just don't want to abuse it. And it's a systemic issue across the board, Pickens County, but we've got to do our best to make sure that's squared away. So. Okay, all right, nothing further. We'll move on to new business. For our first topic is vote on our new insurance company contract.
Large.
See what I got there. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we've talked about in the working group, this insurance company, they work with, that's all they do is government, they work with municipalities, they do government insurance, town insurance, that is their main thing, they're through GMA. And the quote is saving us half of what our old insurance companies want to charge us. We dropped some things off that we didn't need anymore and they still upped us by a lot. So we found these people, this is, there's different quotes they go through. So it's kind of like if you go online and search for car insurance, you get a bunch of different quotes. And they did that for us so that we didn't have to find all these quotes from all these different places. And then they gave us the best option. We're not losing any coverage on anything. All of our coverage is staying the same. The amounts everything's covered staying the same. Deductibles are staying the same. We're just paying half the price for it. The only issue I found was the train cars were not on the old insurance policy that we had. Apparently Cheryl said they had been down there at some time, they were not on there last year. So we've got to add those. So that's...
They were on it when Tony started renting us because, we had to call them and have a conversation about the liability of him, running that in the car. And it was on there at that time, so I don't know when it got removed.
So she's looking at the train cars, which will up it a little bit. We're still going to come in thousands under the old policy.
Yes, it's up about that because we should have insurance for the structure.
So yes, Tony's got insurance for the inside, not that copies of all his policies, and they've sent him to an insurance company. So he's got his part covered. So it is, just the structure. Yes.
We would be responsible for inside and outside for the All right. And the company is the Georgia Interlock Risk Management Agency. Okay.
And then City of Nelson uses the same insurance? Okay, yeah, so that's how, Amanda found that and worked with GMA, so. Any discussions during the working group? Concerns, questions, comments? Okay. Do I have a motion to approve the new contract for the Georgia Interlock Risk Management Agency for municipality insurance coverage?
I'll make a motion to approve the new contract with Garnock and municipality insurance coverage.
Okay, do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? 4 of 5.
Okay.
All right, and that takes effect this month.
That's right.
So I'll sign that. Okay, cool. All right, next on the agenda is updated on the projects.
Update on the project.
Okay. So you're gonna over paying on
Okay, so we have the railroad as in, so we had to, since we're getting the permits for the crosswalks, we had to get a permit or agreement with the Patriot Railroad and had to speak with an individual because these charges are pretty interesting. So we don't have a lot of overhead, so we're going to move forward with this, and they're gracious enough to work with the size of our municipality, and we look forward to see those reductions to help us out. Okay.
Thank you for doing that.
Next.
And the propane tank's being put underground tomorrow.
Yep. So we are continuing to beautify the school museum, as we've talked about in months and months and months. We've cleaned that area up, and now the next piece of it is to bury that gas propane tank. Then that'll be open for Linda's project for flower beds and all kinds of great things.
I did get a question about that. We should all propane tank. It's ours. It belongs to us. If I can sell it to Appalachian Propane and put that money toward the new propane tank, we can legally do that. Is everybody okay with that?
Great.
Because we don't need much to put that. Sure.
Yeah. That sounds like let's put that to a vote.
Okay.
Whatever. I'll do do you know that they will buy it?
I don't know. I have to call now.
Oh, you just totally made that up.
I was told by somebody they will, but I don't have a definite on that. So
Because if they didn't, I wouldn't know what we would do with it.
I've been told I can get it.
Let's look into that first. We can move it to a location to get it out of the way until we let them throw it.
Okay. I do.
So, you take that. 2 lane, yes. Okay, awesome. Any other projects?
Just the survey that we.
Yeah. So, surveys, okay.
That's it.
All right, awesome. Next on the agenda is the discussion of the new town ordinance for the short-term rentals and hotel motel.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was doing Mary was doing.
Sorry. But there's a beat.
Oh, okay. I was like, she's waving around.
Fire.
When
Wow, it's a. I bet that's what it is.
I emailed all of them and you the top 5 things like most small towns like us do, and having their short-term rental agreements. If they're like we talked about, everybody's going to look over that because we feel like we can get that done way before the hotel motel. Because hotel motel starts getting complicated because county gets part of the tax, but we also have to work with Pickens County because they collect tax for us. So it's going to be a lot more complicated to get into hotel motel. But we can go ahead and do our short-term rentals because the town alone handles that. We decide the rates, we decide the license things. So you guys all need to get together and decide what you want in the ordinance. Obviously, like noise issues if they're in residential neighborhoods, how many people per bedroom are allowed to stay at a place, all that stuff. And everybody's gonna look at that and try to see if maybe by next month we can get something to vote to go into the charter.
And legal needs to review it as well?
Yes.
Okay. And legal is the one that updates the ordinance?
Yes. And that's the way of all of it.
Okay. Is there someone asking for short-term rental right now?
We do. So we have some people here wanting to do that. So right now, since we don't have anything, it can cause an issue for the town. So we really just need to get some ordinance on the book so that we can have rules that have to be abided by.
Okay. Good. Okay. All right.
Any questions, discussions? Okay.
All right, last for discussion is moving our current town account from,
Community Bank of Pickens County.
to,
I've talked to them about that. So I told them I really liked United Community, but Linda wants me to check into Renaissance because there's a lady that works there that a bunch of people know, and see what kind of deals we can get with them as well, and see if they work with QuickBooks. Like I was saying, the bank we have now is fabulous. They're great. The lady that is the VP there is amazing. She has been so good to us. Like, they're a great bank. She understands what we're going through. I went in and spoke with her that, you know, they're not compatible with QuickBooks. That's a software that we use. It doesn't streamline the town very well for us. And she understands that. And she tried to get their bank to get a thing with QuickBooks and was unable to. That's why I've kind of been putting this off for a little bit. I know they're a hometown bank. We want to try to stay with them. It's just, it's going to benefit the town so much more, unfortunately, to switch banks, and they understand that.
and it benefits our auditor purposes. So
Yes.
we have done our due diligence in the last few years. I'm really cleaning up our audits. We're up to date. And unfortunately, with the new software that we have for QuickBooks, it is not conducive to the operations that our current bank does. That's the only reason why we're changing it. Also, we want to make sure that we streamline all our checks and the forms. The checks that we currently use on one of our accounts, we're using, I call it a personal check, but it's, you know, it's not business checks. I don't think that's appropriate. And I just want to streamline so everything is perfect. And then we're on that. We're on the updated on the QuickBooks. It'll make Amanda's job a whole lot easier.
Yes, it would.
Okay. The Renaissance, is that non-local?
It is.
Okay, yeah.
They're like United Community, but big. So they're big enough that they can
Okay.
benefit.
Yeah, the importance is to strive to keep it in Pickens County. Yeah.
Right next door to Eagles.
Okay.
Yeah. That's their main office, and then they have other branches around.
Awesome. Okay. Great. And so, what are we doing now? When is this going to happen?
Let me look into it and see if they work with QuickBooks. I'll bring that back to you guys. It doesn't have to be voted on.
Yep.
And moving on, we just have to discuss it.
Have you found a bank that does?
Yes, United Community does.
Oh. And is it that one that's on top of the hill upside right?
Yeah.
Good. All right. Awesome. That was quick and easy.
Yeah.
All right. So, as I'd stated before, our next working group or next council meeting is October 2nd at 7 p.m. Our working group starts at 5:30. That'll be our last council meeting before Heritage Days, and now we're really hitting the ball hard here to get it. Are you good on giving the volunteers that you had last year?
I'm waiting on the schedule.
You saved the date last year. So. Okay, and we're super excited for it. I think everything's running. There's no hiccups right now, and so it definitely will be exciting to have that. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll open it up to anybody. Anybody have any questions, comments? Okay. Okay. All right. Do I have a motion to end tonight's meeting?
Motion to tonight's meeting.
Second. All in favor? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.